and instincts don't lie when they're this consistent. These people treat you like a revelation, something that arrived without introduction, but was instantly recognized. They don't say it loudly, but they see you as a leader without the title. You didn't create a following. A following created itself around you. In a fan club, it was something closer to a movement. People started choosing sides.
Interesting. And then I have feeling. I feel entities. And I feel entities. 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 Really strongly. Entities. Entities and beings really strongly, and that's
opposed. It was something closer to a movement. People started choosing sides. Some defended you like you were a symbol of something bigger.
I don't know exactly what they'll say, but it's gonna have that essence of like, who are you? Like, who are you? Almost like, who are you?
That's why the reactions were so intense. That's why the arguments about you escalated faster than debates about religion and politics.
Yeah, I think that they're looking for something new. They're looking for something that's like nothing they've ever seen before in life. They're looking for something that's completely like birthed out of darkness.
Nobody can stay neutral when the topic is you. There's too much emotion involved. You trigger something they can't suppress. Their fascination isn't casual, it's compulsive. Every street has a story, but this one has a legend in progress, a living contradiction, a walking phenomenon. Someone who makes even the most confident people question themselves. You don't need to speak to affect them. You don't need to act to provoke them. Provoke them themselves. You don't need to speak. You don't need to speak. You don't need to speak to affect them. You don't need to act to provoke them. You just have to walk by. That's enough to shift the atmosphere.
Where I recorded them from the past, and then once I show you the rooms, then I'm gonna go and play the actual songs and go through the rooms in the same video.
The moment that happens, everyone becomes an expert, an analyst, a spokesperson. Everyone feels compelled to take a position, to defend a narrative, to interpret your identity like it's a holy text or a political manifesto. It's not normal behavior. It's fixation. Pure, unfiltered fixation. Some streets celebrate celebrities. Some streets celebrate power. But your street? It reacts to you. They say your name like it carries weight.
You've had a lot of little tiny risks that you've been taking in this past year where you've been kind of like, I'm getting 1 to 3 years. In the past like 1 to 3 years, you've been teasing the universe. Like, if I do this, how will the universe respond? And I think that you've been like building yourself up to a place where now you feel like all of a sudden the risks that you're taking, they've hit some kind of new level.
Like you're irreplaceable. And the more people fight over you, the more you become something beyond their understanding. Something they can't predict. Something they can't manipulate. Something they can't reduce. At some point, the chaos becomes larger than the street it spreads. It leaks into conversations that happen far away from you. People start discussing you with others who've never seen you in person. Stories spread, narratives mutate, and suddenly your name appears in places you've never set foot in. That's when the cult-level obsession kicks in. People start forming beliefs around you. Stories become doctrine.
I don't know why you can't see him. I don't know why you can't hear through his lies. I don't understand it.
Human reactions crystallize into something ritualistic. You become the spark that creates a belief system. Your presence becomes their argument. Your mystery becomes their sacred text, and your unpredictability becomes their source of fear or inspiration. The more they project onto you, the more they reveal about themselves, and as the street keeps dividing, arguing, believing, rejecting, shouting, defending, attacking, something inside you stays unchanged, calm, unbothered, detached. You didn't create the friction around you. You didn't feed the energy. You didn't stir the pot. People saw something they couldn't define, and instead of admitting confusion, they created chaos. Humans don't like what they can't categorize. They prefer violence over confusion, arguments over uncertainty, division over ambiguity. And you walked right into their blind spot, the place where identity ends and instinct takes over. That's why they fight harder over you than religion. That's why they argue louder about you than politics. That's why they get emotional at the mere mention of you.
With your permission, I just want to spend
His world was once dim, shrouded by the shadows of false accusations.
Deep down,
Yet Robin found
they
his
know
light
you
tireless
represent
forces
something
of
they
narrative.
can't replace,
His channel,
something
Robin's
they can't
reclaimed
replicate,
voice.
something they can't access. And what they can't access, they try to control. What they can't control, they try to label. What they can't label, they try to argue about. What they can't argue into submission. They try to turn into a narrative. What they can't narrate becomes a threat. But a threat to what exactly? To the versions of themselves they cling to the illusions that kept them comfortable, to the hierarchy that was already crumbling the moment you showed up. This is no longer about you. This is about them, and the chaos they created trying to understand you is now swallowing them whole. Because when people can't categorize someone, they attempt to regulate the narrative instead. And when they fail to regulate it, they resort to division. You're the dividing line in their world now. Not a person, not a presence, but a pressure point. The kind that exposes who people truly are under all their coping masks and social armor. The kind that forces them to choose a stance. The kind that forces a reaction they can't soften or disguise.
Now,
You've seen it
everybody's
with your
familiar
own
with this.
eyes.
A lot of people say,
People who were cool with each other for years now ripping each other apart over how they interpret you. And the conversation isn't even about truth
it is
anymore.
not so hard to trace
It's about
when you know the truth
territory.
of what's really going on. And of
Whose
course,
interpretation
in this video here, we're going to
wins.
come back to it in just
Whose
a moment.
belief
Netanyahu
stands.
just confirmed
Whose
the third
pride
temple
stays
rebuilding will
intact.
start early
When you become a topic
2024. I
hotter
don't think
than
it's
political seasons and religious disputes, you know something bigger is happening. Something primal, something foundational. You're not standing in their world. Their world is orbiting you, shifting because of you, cracking where you step. They're not protecting opinions. They're protecting their identity structures, because accepting you as you are requires admitting their limitations, admitting their ego fractures, admitting their worldview isn't comprehensive, and humans will fight to the death before accepting that. Look around. The neighborhood that once mindlessly scrolled through their days is now in full-scale ideological warfare. One group claims you're a genius hiding in plain sight. Another claims you're strategically mysterious. Another swears you're manipulative and playing chess with everyone. Another defends you like you're the only real one left in a world full of masks.
Kind of like, I'm getting 1 to 3 years. In the past, like 1 to 3 years, you've been teasing the universe. Like, if I do this, how will the universe respond? And I'm getting 1 to 3 years. In the past, like 1 to 3 years, you've been teasing the universe.
I want to thank Mr. Pro
my last name.
Like,
That's
if
short.
I do
Hey,
this,
you're welcome,
how will the
Obama.
universe respond? And I think that you've been like building yourself up to a place where now you feel like all of a sudden the risks that you're taking, they've hit some kind of new level where taking risks that just feel a little bit more wild to you. And I think that you get really, really close. And the reason this message is finding you is
And
because
each
you
of
keep
these
getting really
groups
close to these
believes
risks.
they're right. That's all it takes for chaos to erupt. Conflict doesn't require weapons. It only requires a belief people are willing to defend with emotion. And you've become their emotion. It's not hate. It's not even envy. It's something far deeper. Influence. Without permission.
With your permission, I just wanna
His
spend
world was once again shrouded by the shadows of false
You never
accusations.
asked to influence
Yet
them,
Robin found
but
his
your
life
existence
tirelessly
created a
forging
ripple
his own
that
enemies.
forced their internal
Channeled
boundaries
Robin's
to collapse. Some people love you for that. Some resent you. Some fear you. And some want to own the official narrative about you. Like they discovered you first, understood you best, or decoded you more accurately. That's why they argue like scholars defending sacred texts. They're not defending facts. They're defending their version of you. Every street corner conversation has turned into a makeshift press conference. People are giving speeches like you're a political candidate who announced a revolution. They speak with confidence they didn't earn, as if they have first-hand knowledge of your inner world. The more they debate, the more extreme the interpretations get. People are comparing you to figures they once idolized or feared. They're weighing your impact against cultural giants. They're turning your existence into a phenomenon larger than the street you walk on. And when everyday people start adopting the behavior of commentators, strategists, and religious leaders, you know the obsession has reached a tipping point. They aren't fighting over what you did. They're fighting over what you represent. To one side, you're their proof of resilience. To another, you're the warning sign they ignored. To another, you're the disruptor of comfort. To another, you're the reminder that real confidence doesn't need permission to.
turning whispers of slander into roars of applause.
May help you feel
He
called
proved
to
that with
video.
resilience,
There's a very
one's true
soft
story
energy
can
here, so you
illuminate
could be a
even the
very
darkest
soft
of beginnings,
person,
scripting
or
a
you
future
could just
brighter than
be,
he had ever imagined.
you could have
Become their symbol, and symbols never remain neutral. Watch how they react when your name comes up. Their posture shifts, their tone sharpens, their eyes narrow with urgency. It's the same energy people get when talking about elections or doctrine, except this time, the battlefield is not a nation or a belief system, it's you.
You make someone feel incredibly special. You make someone feel incredibly special, and tune in to your heart, but this message is going to be about one person individually. This message is going to be about one person individually.
Trying to figure me out, but I love him.
But I do feel like you actually have this. It's something about the way that you love. It's something about the way that you communicate love, and that you are so incredibly into love. About the way that you communicate love, and that you are so incredibly intentional in love. So even though there is an energy, there's a really strong energy coming through of someone in particular that you make feel very special. But I do feel like this message is going to also transform a little bit, and it has a lot more to do with the way that you love. okay? So there's gonna be a good mix of energy coming through. I'm gonna get into it, but you make someone feel so incredibly special. And this person, you're gonna know who this is. You're gonna kind of know who this is. You're gonna have like an inkling. That's your factor, okay? This person hasn't really fully communicated how special you make them feel. And this person's energy that I am feeling is very much like they're wonderful. Okay, this person is wonderful, or you see them as wonderful. You see them in such a beautiful light. Okay, that's how you're also going to know that this is about this person. You see them in a beautiful light. This is someone you really, truly, deeply appreciate, and you honor their energy. Like, the way that you love is so honorable. Like, that's how this person feels, but like also I feel like this is actually who you are. Like, the way that you love is incredible.
Terrifies them the most.
And it's very
They're not fighting over an ideology. The more emotionally charged the debates become, the more the street transforms into something else. A living arena, a tension zone. People start adopting rituals around observing you, waiting to see your next move.
Intentional. Like, you have this really beautiful intentionality about the way that you love. And you literally radiate, like, through every pore of your body, this frequency of love that this person has never seen before. Not quite in the way that they're experiencing it from you. That this person has never seen before. Not quite in the way that they're experiencing it from you. I do actually feel like they have seen it before, but they've never experienced it in the setting of which you are in their reality, is what I'm getting, okay? They've never seen love pure like this in the way that you show up in their experience. There's a little bit of a throat chakra coming through here as well as I'm speaking. I think this person can feel that I'm like in their energy, but like they also really truly want to communicate this with you. They just haven't figured out quite how to yet. You know what's also interesting is that this person, there's something about the way that you communicate, okay? There's something about the way that you communicate to this person and the way that you show up in communication that kind of praises them in a very honest, natural, and raw way. So it's not like you're intentionally praising them, because for some reason I get this vibe that you only speak what feels intimately true for you, and you're very particular about the way you communicate. Like, I think there's something about your sentence structure. Okay, you are someone who is very clear and very specific. And I want to say that about you is unlike anyone else that this person has really met, especially in the terms of the way that you communicate and love them through communication, okay? Because this person, in terms of the way that you communicate and love them, love them through communication, okay? Because this person feels praised by you. This person feels like, this person also might really love words of affirmation, but like this person feels very, very seen by you in words, which is something that I feel like this person doesn't get a lot. Okay, so like there's so much information coming in. Whew, you can slow down, Freya. It's okay. This person, I feel like they are someone like that. You can slow down, Freya. It's okay. This person, I feel like they are someone, like the energy that I'm getting from this person is that majority of their life they have not received praise. Like, they have received praise, but they have not received praise that felt authentic. And the way that you, like, this person sees you as such a beaming light, literally like a beacon of authenticity. Like, you radiate authenticity in such a powerful way that this person has not, like, I feel like this person sees you as a very rare token in this world. Like, people do not radiate with authenticity the way that you do, especially in this person's experience, okay?
They all reached the same internal conclusion, and even about you. It was about what your existence dragged out of them, raw, unfiltered, unavoidable. And when people finally understand that truth, they stop looking at you with judgment and start looking with a kind of stunned respect. The kind...
When you communicate with them, they feel praised in a way that they have never felt praised in their life. And this person is giving this energy. Whew, I feel like they haven't... Ooh, confirmation. Hold on. I feel like they've had a lot of people in their life humble them. Like, I almost feel like even from like a very young age, this person has had a lot of people tear them down or think that they needed to humble them. Like, they have been, I almost want to say that they've been like put on scales, and they've been like compared to a lot of people, experiences, concepts, perceptions. They have a lot of opinions that have always come at them their whole life. And this person has built a very strong exterior. Ooh, yes, they have. My right hip is hurting at this time as well. I feel like this is in connection to this person specifically, but it also has to do with the masculine side of them, where they have built a very, very strong exterior to protect themselves because of the way that people come at them, because they have a very raw authenticity as well. Whew, let me straighten my leg, it hurts. Again, because they have a very raw authenticity as well. Straighten my leg, it hurts. Again, with that throat chakra block, oh, this person, I feel like they're in a season right now of really learning to communicate in a new way. I think that they're really stepping into their voice at this time, really learning to communicate in a new way. I think that they're really stepping into their voice at this time, and you're a massive like charge into their reality to assist them in stepping into their voice. It's very, very significant for you to be in this person's life. Someone is way too into you. Like, and it's embarrassing too, man. Like, someone is way too into you. You've already even taken some of these risks, right? Where you've like made that decision, but then you have this whole entire like battle inside of you after you take the risk, or when you're taking the risk, where you're like, is this going to work out in my favor? And I think that you kind of like downplay the power of the universe, and the risk where you're like, is this going to work out? Is this going to work out in my favor? And I think that you kind of like downplay the power of the universe. And the thing about this message is that it's hard because it's not like you're trying to downplay the universe, but it's something that happens where you almost go into a state of panic. And this energy of panic is like your lack of faith in that your angels have been working for this to arrive for you the entire time anyways. So I'm also getting like really strongly, these are financial decisions that you've been making to not move on it. There's a massive throat block here. But man, are they into you? Oh my gosh. Kind of make you delusional as fuck, but like this person is into you. I don't think you know. This person hasn't told you. They have held everything in. And it's so uncomfortable. I'm hearing that there's purpose though. So stay with me. What I'm really getting is that this person, you feel them. You feel them. You're either dreaming about them. Yeah. They're showing me this like undercurrent of energy, okay? So there's this undercurrent of energy where it's like you might even be feeling this way about this person. Less likely. I feel like you're pretty detached, to be completely honest. I feel like there's a very detached energy coming through, almost like a closed off detached energy. But what I'm getting is a undercurrent. There's like this undercurrent, and even though this person feels, they're able to like shift their presence and like let go and like move their energy away from the thought of you, but then it hits them like a ton of bricks, like an undercurrent. It just rips at it, and there's just this energy of like, they keep trying to deny. They're really trying to deny their feelings for you. And you know what's funny is that I don't feel like it's like a publicly like deny their feelings. I think that this is happening internally within them, where they haven't even admit to themselves, or they're trying really hard not to, but then that undercurrent continues to come up and like take them. And so they're still going through some kind of a process in themselves where the thought of you, it's just like you keep coming back around in their brain. View, where the thought of you, it's just like you keep coming back around in their brain. And I think it's extremely uncomfortable for them, because they know that right now it's not that they're supposed to be focused in a different direction or place, but it's like they know that right now they're meant to have their focus on what's in their present reality. And so it's uncomfortable because they almost like, it's like one of those situations where they just can't get you out of their head. Like even when they try, or even when they're like moving from one place to the next, they'll be in the next place and you'll just be there. And they're like, fuck, like, not again. It's the energy. Super interesting. And then I have feeling. I feel entities and beings really strongly. Entities and beings really strongly, and that's how I know energy that I'm getting. I'm getting like crazy sacral activation energy where it's just like undeniable, like sometimes completely overtakes them. Their financial decisions, like travel decisions, like things that correlate to. It's hard because it's not like you're trying to downplay the universe, but it's something that happens where you almost go into a state of panic. Or when you're taking the risk where you're like, is this going to work out in my favor? And I think that you kind of like downplay. I think that you get really, really close, and the reason this message is finding you is because you keep getting really close to these risks, and maybe you've already even taken some of these risks, right? Where you've like made that decision, but then you have this whole entire like I'm getting 1 to 3 years. In the past like 1 to 3 years, you've been teasing the universe. Like, if I do typing this, messages up to you and deleting them is the energy that I'm feeling, because there's just like this like, or even if they're not fully typing messages, they like go into your guys' chat. This is definitely someone you know. But they go into your chat and they just like look at the chat and then they like get out of the chat is what I'm getting. Okay, so there's purpose behind this. I want to get through to this part. There's purpose behind this. What I'm getting is that this person is so disconnected from the concept of desiring someone right now. Like it's like they don't want it. But obviously they want it, otherwise this wouldn't be happening, you know what I mean? But they're really disconnected from the concept of wanting to be with someone. And so the purpose of you not really knowing or having proof of this or the physical reality, there's some kind of like a halt or separation going on right now. And the purpose behind this is that this undercurrent is supposed to build up. And it's supposed to build up for them. And if you're experiencing this too, it's meant to happen for you too. But again, like, I feel like you're really distancing yourself from this because, well, you could be feeling this too. But I'm feeling this too. From this because, well, you could be feeling this too. But we're going to talk about them. This undercurrent is supposed to build up.
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever with iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch. All on them, but no getting it if you're naughty.
To a degree where it takes this person over. Like, it's slowly, like, eating away into their brain. Like, I'm almost getting this energy of, like, the way that they feel is starting to eat away at them because it's been so long and it's happening more and more and more, and they can't seem to like shut it off is the energy that I'm getting. Like, they have tried, trust me, they've been like, I'm not into this, I don't want this. Like, they have tried, like they have tried, like they have tried, trust me, they've been like, I'm not into this, I don't want this, I'm gonna go a different way. Like, I'm getting this energy where they're like, I'm not gonna, but then lo and behold, there you are sitting pretty in their brain. There you are sitting pretty in their brain. There you are, just like, hey. And they're like, what the fuck? I'm gonna be honest, like, I think that the thought of you really makes them giddy, and when they think about you, like, if they don't control themselves, I think that they like uncontrollably like smile or like just get excited at the thought of you. And sacral, and I'm not trying to make you delusional as fuck, but like, this person is into you. And they're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I think that the thought of you like also makes them giddy. I'm gonna be honest, like, I think that the thought of you really makes them giddy, and when they think about you, like, if they don't control themselves, I think that they like uncontrollably like smile or like just get excited at the thought of you, and they can't do it in public. They have to literally shut it down at all costs in public because they don't want anyone to be like, what are you thinking about? Why are you smiling like that? So they literally will like swallow it till they're alone, and then I'm hearing that sometimes it does take them over and they end up like lost in the sauce, and then they catch themselves and they're like, damn it, like, I like this person, or I'm into this person, like, like, I'm just getting this energy of like a deep uncomfortability with the fact that they have feelings for you. They're into you. Getting the vibe that there might be more than one person that's into you. Ooh, my battery's dying. Let me change it, hold on. Hi.
Twin
okay.
switch.
Literally.
Is that a twin switch?
I feel like there might be more than one person that's feeling this way about you right now, is what I'm kind of getting. And you want to know what's funny is that I feel like this person's definitely stalking your social media. Oh, that was massive confirmation. This person is hardcore definitely stalking your social media. They might even be liking your stuff. For sure. I think it's really fun. Like, I think it's really exciting that this, it's like being afraid of you guys are each other's, or you are someone's dirty little secret, or you are someone's dirty little secret, and nothing's about to change. That's the message I'm hearing from your angels. That is about to change. You guys are each other's, or you are someone's dirty little secret, and nothing's about to change. That's the message that I'm hearing. You guys are each other's, or you are someone's dirty little secret, and fear that this connection not being protected is going to kill it. And I think
November 15th, 2025, 18 hours ago. Eight hours ago, which means it was 10 hours later after the video that I made. The title is You're Someone's Dirty Little Secret. And that's about to change. 10 hours before this video, so now 19 hours ago, refresh.
Until I found Robin Tees.
I want to know
His channel, Robin's Hood, was my dirty little secret.
They might keep it pretty under the current, you know, like keeping it to themselves, but oh, that was massive confirmation. This person is hardcore definitely stalking your social media. They might even be liking your stuff. For sure. Might be. They might keep it pretty under the current, you know, like keeping it to themselves, but this person does watch your stuff. And what I'm feeling is that you're actually really, really attractive right now. Like, I'm getting this energy that, like, you're getting your sparkle back. Like, there's this vibe of, like, you really radiating. And just, like, I don't know, maybe you're feeling more in yourself in the past little, not very long, recently. And I just feel like there's almost, like, maybe you've, like, turned your energy more inward. And you have started to fill your own cup back up again is what I'm getting. And you're really, it's like you're getting your sparkle back. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you're literally starting to, like, sparkle again. And you're starting to be really joyful and, like, blissful. And I'm gonna say it, radiantly hot. You're stunning. You're vibrant. You're attractive. Like, and it's triggering the out of this person because it's causing them to look at their feelings even more deeply, because there's some kind of an interesting, like, it's almost like this person wants competition. Like, this person might be someone who likes to, like, earn something. Like, I'm getting this vibe that this person likes to earn shit. And so I feel like they almost, like, they can feel that, like, more than just them is feeling this way about you, because you're sparkling in such a way that, like, you're attracting a lot of an energy to you right now. Like, you're just ooey gooey goodness, and you're really attracting a lot of energy to you right now, and this person is watching it happen, and they're finally starting to feel some sense of a pressure. Like, I'm getting a pressure meter. It's like the temperature is rising on them to temperatures rising on there. Like, I'm getting a pressure meter. It's like the temperature is rising on them to meter. Temperatures rising on them to make a move almost. Like, I'm getting this energy that, like, they're so into you, but now they're starting to finally have that competition, or that feeling that, like, it's not just them in the court anymore, is what I'm getting. And now that really excites them, because this person, again, likes to earn their shit. Like, I'm really feeling that. And so now that they can feel that other people are so into you and, like, feeling your energy, and that they can feel that you're more in your own energy, it's like, again, there's been so much purpose to this. I almost feel like whatever this separation was that you have had was to had. I feel like whatever this separation was that you have had was to cultivate enough space to give this person like the opportunity to, I want to say like court you. Like I'm almost getting the energy of like there needed to be another suitor for them to court you next to. Like I don't know why this gives me such a vibe of like, it's not that there's really a competition, but this person likes to know that they're against something. Like it's almost like it just feeds their ego is what I'm really getting, and they just like it. And it's not really like a negative thing. It's not like they're trying to like take something away from someone else. That's not the vibe I'm feeling. It's so much more of like this person just like for their own ego wants to know that they've like won.